This one is called Delinquent Habits. I've never heard of Delinquent Habits. It's called Here Comes the Horns. You guys know Delinquent Habits? You guys know these guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. My first time hearing them. Let's get into it right now. I like that. I like that bass line. Ooh, I like that mariachi vibe. The album is called Here Comes the Horns too. This is the title track.
Step back when I bring the swing, like America's pastime. To unload the lyrical just like a black nine. Making it funky like a filled up hamper. To make them more funky like a funk freak master. But like a guitar string, they so envious and jealous of the funk I bring. It's the same silly fiction, let the radio dictate the fate of the album collection. They can look in direction. Brutal delinquent possession. From sun up to sundown, I harness my aggression. Out the corner of my left eye, now I can see him. Thinking to himself, damn, I wish I could be him. Wishing you could be me, fool, that's hard as Carter. You probably never touched the mic or rock the backyard party. Now ease on down the road. Like the Wiz getting local with biz. Marco Polo, you can't see me, you can't be me, fool, this ain't easy. Delinquent habits, little something from the norm. Now sit back and brace yourself. Here comes the horn.
I love those horns, man.
Here comes the horn.
Wish the vocals were a little louder, unfortunately.
Follow your senses to rhythm and rollers that we create shit. You best to light up your party potion and play this. It's all I got, I'm bent, so let the stony static. Come in my psyche, deep range and hit the stage frantic. Y'all want this party started, but what's gonna happen? Some days a partying in me don't really feel like rapping. So I just burn it to waste it because they ever tasted. Got all they into hypnotic, I got their eyes pasted. So Mr. Lightman, give them something psychedelic. While I be dropping the shit, so potent they can smell it. They want fiesta's what the habit's giving. That be a prerequisite elementary where I'm living. You hit the streets, do what you do to keep yourself alive. Me and mine, some very wine pumping good times. Through and through, we true, and all the shit we do. Los Delinquentes crew. Here comes the horn.
Kind of reminds me of something Vinny Paz would jump on. Get a self-title on this too.
El ritmo latino más fino es lo que traigo, tu estilo no puede conmigo, está muy amargo. Yo puedo más fácil contigo sin mis amigos. Te falta un poco sabor, yo te lo digo. Calmate, cuate, yo tengo razón. Dime cómo quieres bronca con el más chingón. A mí me cae bien casi toda la gente. Si me cruzas, voy te tumbo todos los dientes.
Once again, madness is coming, it's pumping, so you go check it out. Sparking like a flame, my habits is what you read about.
You're the same guy.
Switch
language.
And I'm still claiming taking over east side section. So if you're trying to bluff, fool, you better fold up. Cause if I take it wrong, you're probably gonna get rolled up. Delinquent habits, something about the norm. So sit back and brace yourself. Here comes the horn.
Their non-conforming attitude reflected the spirit of the times. The art they produced became an inspiration to a generation of younger artists.
Yeah, I mean, it had that real, like, Army of the Pharaohs, outer space, Jedi mind tricks type of vibe to it with the real, like obviously ethnic beats, like whether it be Italian or Mexican or whatever. They do a lot of that really intense ethnic beat sampling, which I really fucking love. And so it reminded me of that kind of music, which set me in the right direction right away because I'm a big fan of Vinny Paz. I'm a big fan of fucking Self-Titled and all those guys involved with Outer Space and fuck Emery the Pharaohs and all those guys. I love all that stuff. The lyrics, you know, I was looking from a mixing standpoint. Like I would have put their volume, I would put a little more gain on their voice. I would have crisped it up a little bit. There was flex bars predominantly, which is fine. I like that too, but it didn't like grab me and say, "Holy fuck, this is insane." But the beat is what I really liked about the track. The lyrics were fine. I had no issues with them or anything, but they weren't like blowing my mind off. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a. I'm gonna say that's an 8. That's an 8 track. I listened to that any day of the week. I think I'd have to listen to it a couple more times to really get a grasp of what they were saying because I was so worried about the mix. The mix wasn't the best, but that's probably not their fault. Yeah, I'm gonna give that an 8. Chuck, what are you saying?
I liked it. It was a nice vibe. I think I don't know, 7 for me. I don't have anything remarkable, for or against it, but yeah. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. What are you saying, Joe?
Yeah, it's the same for me. I agree with Chuck on that one. I'm going to give it a 7. If you are going to have a sample, especially one like that horn that they had in there that was very repetitive, don't have like 3 minutes of beat at the end of the track.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's a good point.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's what I was thinking. Here, you go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you, but I remembered what I was going to say now. So.
But yeah, you know that extra couple of minutes with that horn over and over again, you know, it really kind of like pulled it down for me. But it was still a decent track. I agree with Chuck. I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah. So what I was thinking on it was the track's called "Here Comes the Horns," and they have those horns kind of kicking in, but to me, like, I actually did not like the horns, and but I really dug that kind of that really low, deep kind of background bass line. You know, that was like kind of really low and rumbly that, you know, you know, that you won't pick up with shitty headphones, you know, but it'll rumble your car windows and, you know, you'll pick it up with good headphones. And I was digging that bass line, and the horns kind of just fell flat to me. So.
Yeah. And that's funny. Me and Ignacio talked about this one time. Like I have much more limited experience to hip hop than you guys, especially Joe, because he's so many years older than us. But what I came up with over the years is that the beat ride out, the classic like 45-second beat ride out, it seemed to be like a real West Coast thing. I did just from my experience, like the guys in the East were kind of like, as soon as the beat stops, the bars stop. Like the bars fill up the entire beat. If there's beat, there's bars. And that's just kind of what I kind of took from it. I don't know if these guys are West Coast guys. Ignacio's West Coast. Delinquent Habits could be West Coast, but I found that in my experience, the beat ride out is a real West Coast thing. So it's 2 7s and an 8.5, and 100% say yes. So that is going on the playlist. Please, Ignacio. And by the way, unique one. Now that you're here, you won, bro. You won with 7 requests in the last 3 weeks. So 10-track playlist to you for you. A YouTube playlist, preferably. Makes my life a lot easier. Send it to BJW Shorts. Or, yeah, that'll do. BJWShorts@gmail.com. That's probably the best place to do that. Okay, guys, let's get into the next one right now.